Hi YouTube, it's Ryan, Political Beast, and this is gonna be my first vlog. And this is the first vlog that I'm doing under this channel because I wanted to tell you where I stand politically. I'm a pretty liberal Democrat, although when it comes to taxes and fiscal responsibilities, I'm actually pretty moderate. I think that we shouldn't be taxed so much, and if we are taxed as much, it needs to be a fairer tax system. And we're spending way too much money on things that we don't need, like the military. We do need national defense, but we don't need as much of a military budget as we have now. We also shouldn't be in Iraq, and we should be in Afghanistan. We don't want to create a failed state there, but we shouldn't have never went into Iraq, and we need to get out of there as soon as possible, because it's one of those situations where you're fucked if you are and you're fucked if you're not. So we're going to be screwed over if we are in there, and we're going to be screwed over if we're not in there. And no matter what we do at this point, we're going to look bad for the rest of the world. And although people should say, you know, we're an independent country, the rest of the world does matter, because we're creating instability. And we're creating instability so that it makes gas prices go up, it makes food prices go up, it makes inflation go up, and it makes the just the usage of money in this country go up when we don't need to. We're in the middle of a recession. We're in the middle of a money crunch, and we're in the middle of a budget deficit, and we need to tighten our belts, and we need to pay off the national deficit, because if we pay off the national deficit. Right now we're using 33 or 34% of the national GDP just to pay off interest. That's like having a credit card. And it's trillions and trillions of dollars. And we need to take a diet from borrowing. We just need to spend what we need to spend. And we need to stop being interventionalist in other places in the world. We need to save the small business owners, and we need to save people from losing their houses. We need to have the government buy up loans for people who are at risk. Although, we have to draw a fine line, because a lot of people are now in homes that they should not and should never have been able to afford. At the same time, you don't want people to lose their homes, because they lose their equity, they lose their credit rating, and they lose their dignity. I am supporting Barack Obama, and the reason that I'm supporting Barack Obama is because I don't like Hillary Clinton. The candidate that I actually started out with was Bill Richardson. I worked with his campaign in Southern California, and I worked on it for almost a whole year. And I believe that he should play a part in the next administration. And I believe Barack Obama has the strongest chance to win the national presidential election as compared to Hillary Clinton. And I also have to say a note that I am personally offended by the Hillary Clinton campaign, because they treated their grassroots people so badly, at least here in Southern California. And I hear also in other places in the United States that they treated their grassroots badly. And their campaign has become overly negative, and it is something that is drawing down the Democratic Party. With so few contests left, and with Guam and I think Guam voting with their few delegates, I think it's pretty clear to the American people that Hillary Clinton cannot win the presidential election, just math-wise. I'm not trying to be pessimistic in any ways, and I'm not saying that she shouldn't run. I'm just saying that for her to actually win, the popular vote, she needs to win 72% of the rest of the occurring contests available. Where has John McCain been? I think he's just sitting back so that he can raise some money, but he's still having some problems. I'm not sure where he's been, and I'm not sure. The one thing that you have to know, and maybe you don't know, is that I'm gay. And that doesn't necessarily put me in the category that everyone would think it would. I don't support all of the views of the gay community. Like, I don't believe that there should be any marriage, if not gay marriage. I don't think that there. I think that's something that should be left to the church and not the state, and it's something that we shouldn't even be talking about. Gays, lesbians, homosexuals should have their rights and should have equal rights to everyone else. That's what's in the 14th Amendment, and that's what I believe. I believe that that we should have all the rights that a married couple should have and do have, even without saying it. Right now, we could have the rights of all of the married couples out there, but we don't, because, especially for hospital visits, the law is very clear that only family members are there to be able to visit. And to say to someone who's been staying with someone faithfully for 20 years or 10 years that they cannot see their partner in the hospital is heartbreaking. It should be illegal. I'm just going to post things that I think about when we go into this election cycle. I'm going to be watching the news like always. I'm an avid news watcher. So ask me any questions. If I have the time, I will answer them. And so it's Ryan, the Political Beast, and the Tail's End, signing off. See you later.